His kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Lutz now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Trubisky will throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
18.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Being chased out left. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
18.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. On 1st down, Trubisky. He leads this one for Howard. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Again, it's Trubisky. They'll roll him out right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Trey Burton, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Well, as the dust settles for the New Orleans Saints on this season, yes, a lot of disappointment for the 2nd year in a row, but, 13-3, #1 seed for the first time since 2009. Now, they did suffer the first home playoff loss under Breeze and Peyton after 6 wins, but a lot to be proud of this year for New Orleans.
No doubt about it. I mean, that team jumped out right from the word go. Well, let me rephrase that. After a season-opening disappointing loss to Tampa Bay, they ran off a heck of a streak and established themselves as the team to beat in the NFC. The only concerns going forward...
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Leonard Floyd in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. Early on this year, we thought that Michael Thomas might threaten Marvin Harrison's record of 143 catches in a season. Didn't quite get there, but he did lead the NFL CD 120. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Leonard Floyd in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Breeze going to go on 4th down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Lock in.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. All even through 1 half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have?
Oh, wide open, complete. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run it with Kamara into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Sammy.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Over the middle, complete. That's Sims. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. The Saints say they have it, and they do. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
He's going to float this one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team to it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ted Ginn, 26 yards. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Saints. Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 18.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Come on.
Out of the gun, Trubisky eluding the pressure right. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Breeze now. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Akeem Hicks in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Throwing now is Breeze. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Akeem Hicks in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go with Howard to begin the drive. Oh, what a move. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Here's Breeze. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And that one results in 35 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
You're good. 5-4, ready.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. He's going to air one out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Escaping the pressure right. And Ginn's got it. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Camaro. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. To throw is Breeze. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worried about protecting himself.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jonathan Bullard able to get him for a loss of about 3. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Breeze is looking to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Goldman in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Ready? You ready?
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. To return it, Alvin Kamara. Now a first down throw, Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero, nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibility.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Wake with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're going for it. It's Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Breeze on the bootleg. Forced out to his left. And incomplete to open things up. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 2nd down.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
And they'll go on the ground. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they could
pressure up the middle, and down he goes.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Breeze now on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. This is intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And now look at him go. He's at the 30, the 20.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
After the interception, here's Watson. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Here's Watson now on second down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Throwing on third down, Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, start off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Ready? You ready? Easy.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Pass incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around it. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
On play action, it's Breeze. And that's incomplete.
There was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on first down, second down, third down, all three incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They do go for it. It's Breeze. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. J.J. Watt. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll be ridden out of bounds. Didn't even come close to sniffing the end zone. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch. Especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for second and goal.
Come back.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Back, 22.
On second down, here's Watson, escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. And I do believe this is going to line up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game. And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now Watson gets this one to Hill. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. To throw on second is Watson. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Barry Sanders, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On second and 10, Watson drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Here's Kamara trying to run for it, and he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first and 10, Watson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here's Watson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Now it's Watson, a bootleg, rolling to his left. And going deep for Hill. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On the run, he'll let this go deep. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Desmond King picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. On play action. Now Breeze. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
0-2.
Now a play fake. Breeze. And he completes it to Jordan Nelson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And a kick by Elliott is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 61 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Easy.
Play action. Breeze. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. J.J. Watt in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. To throw is Watson. And going deep for Hill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And a great return as he's up close to the 40.